The ocean, home to countless living organisms. Life amongst the blue waves is never easy. The creatures here have adapted and evolved to survive in this environment. But for some, just survival is not enough. With their livelihoods based on the ebbing tides, these folk need to overcome their natural limitations and embrace the sea, if they are to thrive amongst its currents. These are the sea people of Singapore. For many of us, the vast ocean may seem out of reach and foreign. But for Sam and Lynette, the Southern Islands, just 20 minutes from the coast of Singapore, is their home away from home.
My name is Sam and I'm a scuba diver. I'm the co-founder of our Singapore Reefs. I love scuba diving because it allows me to spend more time to explore the hidden underwater world. Each dive is a new adventure and you'll never know what you'll find.
When I'm diving, I can hear nothing but my own breathing and I am alone with my thoughts. And there's something soothing and comforting about that. Being in nature was a prominent part of my childhood and this spurred my desire to be an animal scientist. After my studies, I was fortunate that my first job in Singapore required me to dive. This exposed me to the amount of trash present in our local waters.
During one of our dives, we came across a huge washing machine on the seabed, and that was when we knew we had to do something. Our Singapore Reef is a community initiative that aims to promote awareness about Singapore's marine biodiversity, as well as the impacts of marine debris through dive cleanups and educational outreach activities. When we clean out the reefs, we work in teams of 3 and we shop for trash. So one diver will carry the basket for heavy items, another diver will hold a mesh net for lighter ones, the last diver will be the spotter, on the lookout for trash and to keep the group together.
Teamwork doesn't just happen underwater, it has to happen on the surface as well. Having proper planning and communication strategies beforehand will allow us to have a more coordinated and relaxed dive. One of the challenges that we face running this organisation is financial sustainability. We mostly fund our ocean cleanups through selling marine-themed goods, as well as financing the small stuff from our own pockets.
Sometimes it feels like the loads of trash are never ending. Some of the challenges we face include getting the public to understand the impact of marine debris. We need everyone to understand that the small things you do can and will have an impact on the environment. We definitely cannot clear all this marine debris by ourselves. To tackle this problem, consumers, government agencies, industries and waste management all have to work together. What we need to do is to bridge the connection between public and the sea, thus creating more efforts that will be placed into marine conservation.
While scuba divers require an external supply of oxygen while underwater, there is a special group of people who depend solely on their lungs. They are known as free divers.
Hi, my name is Paola. I'm a free diver. I free dive competitively and I currently hold a national record for the static breath hold discipline. I can hold my breath for up to 5 minutes and 30 seconds in a competition setting. I love free diving because it embodies the spirit of just letting go and flowing. Free diving teaches you to just accept the discomfort you feel when your body urges you to breathe. All free divers will tell you that it is as much a mental sport as it is physical.
I started free diving in 2011 when exploring the different states of the mind. I found that this sport allows me to be in a quiet meditative state, which is something I truly enjoy.
When I first started freediving, I didn't want to compete, but along the way I was inspired by a friend who showed me that participating in competitions doesn't necessarily mean that you have to win. So for now, competitions are like checkpoints in my freediving journey. Every competition I set a new goal for myself, and when I reach them I feel fulfilled.
It is challenging being a coach for a sport like freediving because it focuses more on an individual's mental development. Unlike other sports where you can focus on techniques with equipment, freediving is more about internal mastery. Each time I'm able to help someone overcome their psychological barriers, that experience is truly rewarding and satisfying, and that's what keeps me going.
Teamwork is essential in freediving. From your very first lesson, your instructor will tell you that you need a buddy to stay safe. And also your buddy can watch your performance and give you feedback. In freediving, you definitely need a partner in order to improve and also stay safe. Freediving has pushed me beyond my perceived limits, and every single time I break my personal best, it reminds me that nothing is impossible.
Freediving can help you learn more about your mind and body. By understanding yourself better, you will be able to understand your fears and discover things you never knew.
Never stop seeking, trying and understanding, because you are capable of a lot more than you think you can.
And while there is much going on beneath the waves, on the surface, there is plenty to see as well.
Hello, my name is Hui. I'm a professional kayaking guide. I founded Kayak Asia 20 years ago, and my job is to bring guests around Singapore doing kayaking trips. Kayaking has something for everyone. You can do it for fitness, leisure, or exploration. Furthermore, it has a very low impact on the body and a very low carbon footprint. It ticks all the boxes of something that you can do until you are very old.
I love kayaking as I can rely on my own abilities and power to explore places at my own pace.
What I love about kayaking is that we can explore places only accessible by kayaks. And that's a lot of places because 70% of our planet is water.
One of the challenges as a kayak guide is to know more than just kayaking itself. I have to be equipped with the knowledge about destinations that we go to in order to create a memorable experience for the guests. Each place is unique in its own way, and Singapore is special on her own. She has a very rich history and we have many stories to share on the waters.
The waters in Singapore are always warm because we have a tropical climate. That means we can kayak comfortably all year round. Kayaking in Singapore is easily accessible, unlike other countries. Wherever you live, we're just 30 minutes away from the sea.
I hope to influence others to take up kayaking and seek their own connections with the outdoors and the waters. I would also like to promote kayaking as a form of eco-travel.
You may not think that you have it in you to kayak, but your curiosity can motivate you to explore places inaccessible by land. It's not about how strong or how experienced you are, but having that sense of adventure. Kayaking is meditation by movement.
This spirit of adventure and exploration carries on to land as well, in marine educators Marcus, Inez, and Lee Kiam.
Hi, my name is Marcus. I'm the co-founder of Young Nautilus. We started about 5 years ago, and we are an education company that provides learning journeys for schools and families to teach you about biodiversity and nature. I got started when I was very young. I was really interested in animals and nature, and that actually led me to study marine biology in Australia, where I actually had the privilege to learn about seals and penguins.
I've always been very passionate about marine life, so I'm currently studying environmental studies at NUS, and to apply my knowledge to a practical setting, I decided to take up a job as a marine educator at Young Nautilus.
The challenge of being a marine educator in Singapore is that most people wouldn't think of the marine environment when they actually think of nature in Singapore. So most people actually go out to explore like terrestrial places, but they don't actually know that there's a lot of biodiversity that we have in our local marine environment. We are a small island that is located near the Coral Triangle, and this is actually surrounded by a lot of coastal habitats that is the homes to our marine biodiversity. Teamwork and unity is probably the most important aspects for our company. In every of our intertidal walks, we have different roles to make a successful program. We have the seeker that actually goes out to find the biodiversity and place stations for our programs. We have the manager that oversees the flow and manages the program. And finally, we have our valuable educators that share and teach our marine knowledge.
One of the most rewarding experiences is to be able to bring our group of educators together who share the same passion to spread awareness about our local biodiversity and also on conservation methods.
I really love this job as every encounter is a unique experience, and to be able to see others enjoy it as much as I do gives me a sense of fulfillment.
To look back and see that you have built something from the ground up that contributes to the education of the next generation is actually priceless. What I hope to achieve for marine education is to create awareness and interest for people to actually have a passion for our marine environment.
And this passion for the sea is something these windsurfers know very well.
My name is Nicole. I've been windsurfing for 10 years. I used to windsurf competitively both locally and internationally. My biggest achievement was the bronze medal attained in the 2017 SEA Games held in KL. Right now I'm focusing more on coaching and growing the community in Singapore. I love windsurfing because it's a very adaptable sport. It has different equipments for different kind of wind conditions. Hence, I love the challenge of not knowing what to expect and adapting accordingly.
Something I love about windsurfing is the adrenaline and the physical aspect of it that continues to bring me back to the sport. I first started sailing at the age of 10 before making the switch to windsurfing at the age of 13. Certain skills in sailing are actually very similar to windsurfing. For instance, the ability to read the wind and current, and also certain tactical decisions are largely transferable to windsurfing. I've been windsurfing for 13 years and haven't looked back since.
Coaching windsurfing comes with its fair share of challenges. Most coaches will agree that not everyone is suited to a single style of coaching. Hence, we will need to tailor the lessons to the way the student is on the board.
While you windsurf alone out at sea, teamwork is still a crucial part of the sport. You learn the most by watching your teammates execute a certain maneuver and exchanging feedback afterwards. Sometimes it could be as simple as discussing race plans or strategies. These are elements of teamwork that we usually don't see out on water, but are actually crucial.
So in Singapore, we experience this weather phenomenon known as the monsoon surge due to our geographical location. This results in windier conditions, which is one of the benefits to windsurf in Singapore. I personally would like to see more people windsurfing, so my goal is to promote this sport. Windsurfing is a sport for everyone and anyone.
Windsurfing is not only a sport, it's a lifestyle.
Singapore may have a reputation as a bustling metropolis, but many forget the waters around the little island nation are also abuzz with activity and abundant in life. These same waters that gave sustenance to the first settlers of Singapore now allow Singaporeans to chase their dreams and live out their passions. Whether it's exploring lesser-known islands around Singapore or traversing the vast coastlines of the East Coast, these individuals have overcome the odds through strength, resilience, and unity. From nature enthusiasts to adrenaline seekers, we have followed their journey, a journey of relentless commitment and love for the sea. These are the sea people of Singapore.